Herzlich willkommen und ein wunderschönes Hallo hier live vor dem Buckingham Palace und aus London. Ich freue mich jetzt ganz besonders, heute hier in London sein zu dürfen, gemeinsam natürlich für Deutsche Dienstrat zum Thema aktive Ausgestaltung der Mobilitätswende. Und da uns das natürlich immer massiv wichtig ist, schauen wir auch gerne mal rechts und links so auf unsere Nachbarn, was die denn so bei der Mobilität tun und was sich denn da so abspielt. London und die UK sind einer der Vorreiter, wenn es um Sachen nachhaltige Mobilität und Cycle to Work, nämlich Dienstrad mit dem Rad zur Arbeit, nachhaltig und gesund geht. Ich freue mich jetzt, lade euch mit uns auf die Reise durch London zu kommen, um den ein oder anderen Impuls auch für uns in Deutschland setzen zu dürfen. Liebe Grüße, viel Spaß beim Schauen. Eure Deutsche Dienstrat und Christina Diem-Puello. Herzlich willkommen hier live vor Ort bei Brompton in Ealing, London. Und ich freue mich heute ganz besonders, den CEO und Geschäftsführenden Will hier bei mir im Live-Interview begrüßen zu dürfen. Und wir werden euch heute etwas über Brompton, die Magie, die Passion des Produkts, aber auch wie Brompton maßgeblich die Mobilitätswende hier mitgestaltet hat, erzählen. Will, first of all, thanks that you were inviting us and hosting us the last couple of days. It has been super interesting. Introduce yourself pretty quick and tell us a little bit about the history and the magic of Brompton and the passion about the product.
Gosh, that's a lot to do. So here we are in the factory. First of all, I'm just sorry I'm speaking in English. My German is diabolical, so my apologies. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. But we are here in the factory in London where all the Bromptons are made. And Brompton was founded in 1975 by Andrew Ritchie, an absolute legend of an inventor. And really what he wanted living in London was a magic carpet. He wanted to roll something out, jump on it and whiz across the city. He couldn't quite get the magic carpet, but what he got was the Brompton. And he could see long before other people that you wanted something in the city that was a bit like a Swiss Army penknife, that you could fold away when you didn't want it, and when you wanted it, pop it open, jump on your bike and rush through the city. And for the last nearly 50 years, that's what we've been doing. We've been making our bike, we've been refining our bike and creating a solution for urban living. And really, as we are all facing some pretty big challenges, we've seen people move to cities. There's been net migration to cities in the last 50 years. We've got massive problems with enormous changes in the climate, in the environment, and how we live in our cities has to change. We cannot continue with the automobile, with the air pollution, with the traffic, with the city given over to the car. It needs to start with the citizen. Walking and cycling is what we need in our cities. And actually, a bicycle is the most efficient mode of transport ever invented. And we need to bring that back more to our cities. So the bicycle and the Brompton works. It folds up. You can jump on the train. You can get out the other end. You can whiz across. If you live in a little flat, you have room for your Brompton. You turn up to a cafe. You fold it up, it disappears. So there's a really exciting opportunity for us, not just in the UK, not just in Europe, but right across the world.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. And actually, this is what I also saw online, because you were sharing kind of information. It's at Brompton not about the profit. It's not about giving things back to shareholders. It's about creating and changing mobility and how the civil people, like how the society is living.
Yes.
And this is what actually we love about, and this is why we are here. And this is also what we experience the last days, especially yesterday, riding through London. Amazing to see what happened within the last decade. So London and the UK definitely is due to Brompton and all of your power you put into this. Such a role model and best practice, and we, especially in Germany, can learn and improve many things. We have such great ideas how we can also drive this in other countries, especially in Germany with Deutsche Dienstrad, because Brompton basically is the perfect corporate bike, Dienstrad, as we call it. And this gets me to my next point, cycle to work scheme.
Yeah.
What is this about? What's the difference actually in our, as we know it in Germany, Dienstrad leasing, and where did it start?
So, as you say, all parents, when they're little and they have their small children, they teach their children how to ride a bike. If you somehow fail to do that, you failed as a parent. So we're running along behind our children, teaching them how to ride a bike. But somehow, many people, once they hit 16, that's the end of their riding the bike. And then they're sitting in their nice big Mercedes and it's all comfy and lovely, and they've forgotten about the freedom and the fun of riding a bike. So we need to find ways to remind people of that freedom, of that simplicity, of that fun of cycling. And that's why corporate bikes make so much sense. We need to reduce the barrier to entry. We need to let people try things, experience them, and then allow them not to be intimidated by, do I really want to spend, 1,500 euros on a bike? That's a lot of money. So to be able to try it and then to be able to pay in a smaller amount makes it more accessible. And in the UK, we have a cycle to work scheme, which isn't the same as yours, but similar. And it's about where the employee effectively through the company can buy a bike. They pay it in installments monthly. It comes out of their salary, but they don't pay tax on that purchase. And also the company doesn't pay national insurance. So it's both a win for the company and a win for the employee. And remember, this isn't just about the climate crisis that we are facing. It's about how we feel. Our mission at Brompton is to create urban freedom for happier lives. We want to make people a little bit happier. And you get on a bike and it makes you smile. And it makes you feel you're not there with your phone, millions of emails. You're sort of, it's just simple. And that's good for the soul. It's good for the physical health. And it's good for the environment. It's a complete no-brainer, but we need to find ways to engage. So what you're doing in Germany is so important. And it's not just about Brompton. It's about a movement. It's about taking back our cities for the people that live in them. It's not even just about cycling. It's about walking. It's about the air. It's about everything. And we can form part of that. And we're now close to making our millionth Brompton. We know this works, but we need help to bring that message into Germany and to allow people to understand the fun that comes with this great bike.
Thank you. This actually gets me right to the next question. Round about 1 million Brompton bicycles.
Getting close.
Close.
Few weeks, we think.
And because what actually the further planning, the target countries, and especially as we are here the last couple of days, all of the people, you can feel the passion. Of course, you are very passionate about it, and even I'm totally passionate about Brompton, and I was it before, but now after meeting you, talking to you, you completely got me. But also all of your people here, they are passionate about it. It's like this big group of complete convinced people doing this. And I saw a lot of interesting things also about your management, your soils, your purpose, like creating disorder, how to hire people at Brompton. So what is your management target, or what are your basic soils and your values to create especially and exactly this culture at Brompton?
So the starting point is we're all going to be dead in a minute. We're here for such a short period of time. We don't need lots of money. People with lots of money, they buy all this stuff they don't need in the first place. We need less, not more. And the thing that really, really makes you proud and happy is if you're impacting society.
Yeah.
I joined Brompton 20 years ago. There were 40 of us. We're now nearly 800. That makes me very proud. Many of these people I've known for 20 years. And we're a family. You know, I have a responsibility to them, they have a responsibility to me. We're close to making our millionth bike. The greatest pride I have in Brompton is when I see someone riding our bike. I could be in Seoul, I could be in Munich, I could be in Toronto. No one has a clue. I'm just another guy on a bike. But to me, it's very, very special to see someone riding our bike. We're not trying to change, make some multi-billion pound business. What we're trying to do is make cities a little bit happier. And we haven't done enough yet because cities are on a journey. But most cities are still just caught up in the sort of disease of the automobile with massive traffic, with mental health, physical health. These things are real and it is changing. And you look at Paris, which has gone through a massive transformation in the last 4 years, and it's still going. Anne Hidalgo has taken some radical policy decisions and then was re-elected, which demonstrates that the people in the cities want this change. And if I'm going to deliver that, I can't do it myself. It's my guys, the team here. I need people better than me. So my job is to find people who believe in what we're doing, who want the same things as we want, and to give them the help, the support, the investment to allow them to help us get there. Not to tell them what to do. I don't tell my guys what to do. I tell them where we need to go, and then they tell me what they need to help us get there. It's pretty simple, but somehow, I don't know, it's maybe not so common.
Thank you very much for all of the insights over here, and I think it's a wonderful, and all of us, we gotta drive the conversation, and we gotta make all of this more visible, especially in all of the other European cities or global cities, because I do believe in this, and what's worth in life, I think leaving small, tiny footprints and changing something for good. And this is our common destiny and mission. And I'm happy actually that we have met, and thanks for your time.
My pleasure.